What's up, everybody? Starting this one off a little bit differently. As you can see, I have 2 boxes here. These are completely filled with my childhood Lego collection. Currently in the process of selling these online, and I've got them all boxed up and everything right now, so I'm just taking them down to the post office to see how much they weigh so I can get a good shipping estimate and see how much to ask for the bulk set of Legos. I figured we could do a fun little game, just guess the weight. How many pounds of Legos do you think I have accumulated over all the years? So I'm gonna be asking the total weight, and I'm gonna put some B-roll on the screen right now. So basically the larger box is 21 by 18.5 by 16 inches, and the smaller box is 24 by 12 by 10 inches. I also have a bunch of instruction manuals that I'm sure I'll be putting up on the screen at some point. Those will not be included in your crazy weight calculations because I'm going to be shipping those separately in a flat rate shipping box. So just to wrap things up, how much do you think the 2 boxes will weigh combined in pounds? The person who's closest to the actual estimate will get the first playable build to my game before anyone else. Spoilers, it's probably gonna suck. So anyhow, please leave your responses in the comment section below. Alright guys, so I just left the UPS store, so I know how much those boxes weigh, but you don't. Now, another interesting thing that I think would be fun for you guys to guess is how much you think the shipping between the 2 boxes combined comes out to be. It was certainly higher than I thought it was gonna be. Now, this won't be for any prize or anything, it'll just be kind of fun. So, again, let me know how much you think the 2 boxes weigh, and how much shipping costs total between the 2 boxes. The person with the closest weight to the 2 combined boxes will be the first person to receive my first build of my video game. And the person who guesses the closest shipping cost gets an internet high five. Catch you later. Hello and welcome to the part where I talk about video games. So I listened to the latest episode of the Bithell Games podcast this morning, and great news, they answered my question on the show. If you want to listen to the full thing, I'll link to that up over here and down in the description below. It's about 7.5 minutes long where they answer my question, but I'll give you a brief summary if you don't want to go listen to the whole thing. Essentially, I asked, how do I make my games feel better? Far too often when I make a game, the controls feel too floaty or too heavy, and it's really tough for me to find that perfect middle ground. And Mike responded by saying that I should essentially do a lot of research into games that have a similar feel of what I'm going for, and look for articles and case studies online that have been done on different games, and talk about how they achieved that certain feel. I did play a game for a little while today, and I won't tell you what it is because it plays similar to my game, and I don't want to give away too much just yet. Now, there are some fundamental differences in how this game controls compared to my game, but it was really interesting seeing how they answered some of the questions that have been brought up as I started prototyping my project. I wanted to see things specifically like how they handle boundaries in certain areas, and how the camera moves with the player, and how I actually interact with the character on the screen. So I didn't really even get that far into the game. I just kind of messed around in the tutorial area for like 45 minutes, and I just wrote down a bunch of observations and how they handled certain situations. So I took that knowledge and actually applied it to my game. Well, first I had to finish cleaning up that programming mess that I started last week, and once that was all squared away, I could start testing out some of these newer features. And it was sort of funny, during this development I actually had a complete logic error. There was a straight bug in the program, but what ended up happening was I liked how it felt so much that I'm likely going to use that base concept in the game. I mean, it is just a really small and insignificant thing, but it does feel pretty good. And so that's most of the exciting stuff that I did today, so I'll just leave it at that. As always, please give this video a big ol' thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and please leave me some feedback in the comment section below. Don't forget to guess how much those 2 boxes of Legos weigh for your chance at being the first person besides me to play my game. And with that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace out.